Hi, I'm Janet with Humor Me Not, and in this video I want to tell you a little something about me. Now, I trip over my feet a lot. I have neuropathy and I got nerve damage, and I had both knees replaced, and yet I still tend to trip and fall over things. So I generally, when I'm out and about, I have my walker with me. Well, I discovered quite by chance that there's another way to fall. And who knew you could get hurt this way? I sure didn't until it happened to me. One morning, I got up my usual time, around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I had my breakfast, my coffee, and I was relaxing in my recliner chair, watching TV, morning shows that I like, and all of a sudden, I fell backwards. I went flying. Well, not really, but it felt like I did. The back of my chair went off its metal part on this side, the right side, and so it had a big gap. Meanwhile, I'm over on this side trying to not to go down that hole. Now, I couldn't reach the lever to put it in an upright position so I can just get out. Nope, not for me. So I'm there hanging on for dear life. And I was scared. My eyes were big, and I'm going, oh my God, because I was on more or less on my side trying to get out of it, and I couldn't get a grip. And all of a sudden, I started slipping back, and somehow I got into that groove, and I couldn't get out. Oh my goodness! And I'm clawing at the handles, and finally it just sucks me down. You should have seen it. My feet were up in the air. Meanwhile, my head was back there. And I go, oh, the phone is right next to me. I can call for help. My husband does not have a phone in the bedroom, so I could not call him for help. And I got thinking, well, the fire department. I go, I don't want to be embarrassed in front of the fire department coming in and see me breaking down the door to get in, because the door that early, the doors are locked, so they would have broken in. And so I'm there in that hole, sliding further and further down. And my head is bumping against the back, this wall down back here, down on the floor. And I'm still clawing for a handhold on the arms of the chair. And the reason that I was doing that, instead of just saying the heck with it, let me go, you know, is because where that hole was, it had came off its hinge, and the hinge is made out of metal. So I knew if I was sliding back, you know, there was about 99.99% that I was going to hit that metal part when I was sliding through. So, and that's exactly what happened. There was no way around it. I had to go through that little hole in order to get out. And I did get my shoulder all the way to my thigh, caught on that metal piece. Now, the lucky thing for me was that it really did not have that many sharp edges to it. So I got just barely enough scraping to know that I had hit that darn thing. Meanwhile, I'm down there and I'm like this, and my feet were still more or less up in the air, and I'm going, oh Lord, how am I going to get out of this? So I finally got to a point where all motion stopped. I stopped sliding. I had hit the floor. And I'm tangled up in the wires back here for the phone and the lamp and stuff. And so I had to maneuver my head out from under those things in order to sit up. And that took a while to sit up. Finally, after about, I don't know how long, to me it felt like ages, but it might have been just 10 minutes from start to finish when I was able to stand up and get out from behind my chair. And my chair was looking like a drunken man with his head cut off. And I pushed down the footing on the chair to make it go up, but of course the footing went down, but the head was off the thing. So, and at that time, my husband, who does not get up until about 12 o'clock, comes walking into the living room and says, "What you doing?" Oh, I said, well, I decided to go on a really cool ride. Oh, man, that ride, it took a lot out of me. had me hurting for 3 weeks. Oh, I was just lucky that all that scraping did not really hurt me to send me to the hospital or anything, but it hurt my ribs for 3 weeks. And so I had one heck of a slide there. And the thing is, you see kids try to go head first down a slide. I do not recommend those darn things. Doing that, you mean? It's scary as heck. Especially if it's all of a sudden and you were not expecting it. But yeah, that was a new fall for me. One I hope never happens again, but knowing me, it probably will. So watch your step, watch your back. Keep your phone ready, just in case you need to dial 911. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. I can laugh about it now, but at the time I was so scared, mostly because I was afraid of that metal piece cutting into me while I was going down. So, but now I can laugh about it. It was, if I had my video camera up at the time it had happened, I would have played that thing over and over just to hear me squeal. So I just wanted to tell you guys that I do have fun once in a great while at home. Thanks for visiting and listening to my silly tale. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.